Hello tarot friends, so excited to be here again. Welcome back to my channel. This is Balsamic Moon Tarot and I'm here with a pick a card reading. And I took some time away just because I needed my own personal rest and space, but it was really cool to see some new subscribers joining up. So if you're a new subscriber, welcome. I'm so excited for you to be here, and I'm also so grateful for my return viewers. So yeah, that being said, I have another pick a card reading here for you. I am doing advice for your current situation. So this is a timeless reading. Whenever you come across this video is when the reading would be relevant for you. I'm also following up with answers to questions from my viewers. If you check the community tab, I post there every once in a while, and I try to give people a chance to submit their own questions. So the last post was from a few weeks ago, and I have 3 questions submitted. So I'm going to address those questions at the end of this video. So all that being said, let me select the cards for you today. I'm torn between 2 oracle decks to use for the pile picking. You know what? It's going to be this one. Okay. I have the cards already. Okay. 4. Okay, we're going to have 4 piles today. For pile number 1, weight of truth. I hope that's bright enough. For pile 2, your card is someone soon. For pile 3, your card is your dreams are closer than you think. And for pile 4, your card is dream travel. Let me just make sure these are showing up on screen. Yeah, it looks good. And I'll actually call out the numbers on these oracle cards as well. So pile 1, number 75, weight of truth. Pile 2, number 43, someone soon. Pile 3, number 44, your dreams are closer than you think. And pile 4, number 52, dream travel. So if you're drawn to an image or phrase or a number, just take a moment to pause, reflect, and select the card that most resonates for you. And then feel free to skip ahead to the timestamp in the description below to get your reading. See you there. Hello pile 1, welcome to your reading. You selected the oracle card number 75, weight of truth. Weight as in a heavy weight, a weight lifting off your shoulders. So weight of truth seems to me that there is a hard truth you have to accept at this time, and it seems like you need advice on how to move on or how to move past this, what to do about this very heavy new piece of information or new revelation that is weighing on you. So I have your cards shuffled and selected. Let's see what your guides have to tell you today. Beautiful. We have the Fool card as the first card. I think that is a very positive sign here. We have the 2 of Wands. So I see either a decision or a chance to jumpstart something new in your life, something to look forward to. Nourishment while waiting. Wow, that's really beautiful. Nourishment while waiting. 6 of Pentacles. Seven of Swords, Two of Pentacles, the Hanged Person, okay, Five of Wands, Totality, and Past Lives. This corresponds to the Moon card in other decks. This is a major arcana card. Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So, advice for your current situation, pile one. Just taking a moment here to take this all in. Okay, so I do try to get as specific as possible because I just really want the message to get out to the right person. This may not apply to everybody who was drawn to this card, but that's okay. Take whatever resonates for you and leave the rest. But if this is your message, it will definitely be clear to you. So I am getting here a sense that someone has gotten new information about another person who is very close to them or very dear to them. Either the relationship is incredibly sentimental, or the relationship is just so long-standing that there is a sense of obligation or duty here. I think in terms of advice, oh wow, interesting. So in terms of advice, I did get drawn to the Five of Wands here, where we see these acrobats and we see someone lunging forward, ready to be grabbed, right, by the other person. So there's a very strong element of trust here. And there's also this element of, you know, do you have my back? Like, are you going to be there for me? Are you there for me? And I'm sorry to say this, but I really don't feel that the other person is going to be there or has been there the way you've been there for them, or you've been capable of carrying them, okay? The Knight of Pentacles really has me thinking that you are someone who had never, your loyalty was never questioned. You've been loyal, you've been dependable, you've been reliable, you've been hardworking. You have given out of a sense of service without expecting anything in return. The Seven of Swords and the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, actually. So all of these cards here are showing me that this is a situation in which you have been waiting without any clear sign that you're going to get your needs met. Seven of Pentacles, I think now is the time to evaluate. Now is really a time to evaluate, because you do have a choice before you, and it's a big choice. And this is a choice that can really set the stage or even clear the deck for the new phase in your life. I feel like with the Hanged Man landing below the Fool here, and also with nourishment and past lives, I feel like the energy here showing up in your reading is about being willing to go on your own, being willing to do the final step of being self-reliant here. See, nourishment while waiting. I feel like you have the means and the ability to care for yourself or even do for yourself, okay? So let's say this is not even a very sentimental relationship. Let's say this is a business relationship, a partnership. Let's say this is someone you've been collaborating with professionally. Nourishment while waiting to me tells me that you actually have enough business and clients, or enough potential, business potential here to go and be independent. That you don't really need this collaborative partnership. If you really had to make a difficult decision to move on without the other person, you can get by. You can get what you need. And the question here is more like, what do you want to salvage? Because I feel like the other person is not going to see things the same as you, that they're sort of going to leave you hanging. They're not really going to see eye to eye with you, even if you have a very mature conversation. There's something about the other person's energy I'm getting that is always going to be unclear to you. And I say that because of the moon. Even the Hanged Man, I say that because of the Hanged Man, because I think that there's just some stuck energy. There's like an impasse. There is, even if it's not a explicit disagreement, there's still some way that this person isn't budging. They're not willing to meet you in the middle the way you've been willing to meet them in the middle. Okay, so I'm just saying, whatever comes through here, if this isn't your message, it isn't your message. But if it is, I don't have the best news for the future of the relationship. I think this is a situation in which you just have to decide for yourself if you want to cut your losses, or if you feel like you can afford to stick around and wait around for the other person to sort of catch up. Okay, because again, what I'm seeing is you are capable, you are able to give a little bit more in this relationship. Whether this is a partnership, whether this is a romantic partnership, whatever the case is, you are more of the heavy lifter right now than the other person. Now the question is, will that always be the case, or will it change? I don't know the answer to that. What I do know the answer to in the cards today is that if you can make a decision to leave, and if you do make the decision to leave and to just be on your own, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. You will be just fine. And so if that's your concern, this is an assurance that you will be okay. Let me pull some more cards here, because it's, I can see why that would weigh on you. For example, like if you are living with someone and you have decided like this isn't working out and you want to move out and you're not sure that you would be able to pay your bills on your own, the assurance here is that you will be able to figure it out. If only because you've been doing that, you just don't see yourself as doing that. See, you've been heavy lifting and overcompensating in a way. So without the other person there, you actually can become more efficient, more streamlined in your life. You just may not be able to see that just yet. Can I get more advice for pile 1, please? 9 of Swords. Yeah, that's a guilty, some amount of guilt here. 8 of Pentacles. And the Emperor. Okay, so yeah, I feel like after clarifying, okay, these 2 cards want to come through. 7 of Cups, projections. Wow, the 7s are lining up right here. And then 6 of Swords, burden. 6 of Swords, burden. Wow, that is a strong confirmation about what I was saying, where you seem to be really carrying more than the other person. And here we see an actual vivid image of another person really being overworked and exhausted, giving this other, this person is carrying the other person, and look at the other person, they look like they have all this frilly clothing on, like they're so wealthy and posh, and like, you know, well-to-do, and yet here is this person just laboring and grunting and like barely able to walk, right? So it's like a very stark depiction of an imbalanced relationship. And with Seven of Cups, with the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, I think that you've really, you know, you've got a lot to unravel here, is what I'm getting. I think that the truth you have come across just now, whatever this truth bomb is, it is sort of just the beginning. I think there's more that is going to be learned, more that is going to be revealed, and it's just going to give you all the more information to ground yourself in reality here, because I do feel like you've been a little bit operating under false pretenses, I guess is the way to put that. So again, upon further clarification, I do think that this relationship is either business, or there is just a strong financial component to the relationship. So it could be romantic, but your finances could be very much enmeshed, or one person could be very dependent on the other for their financial you know, for their survival, right? For their financial survival. So the Nine of Swords is showing me a situation where you have a guilty conscience, perhaps, and, you know, maybe it is very difficult to make a decision to move on, knowing that another person has been relying on you this much. What I would say to that is you don't need to rush this decision. I don't feel like this answer is really going to be resolved anytime soon. I feel like there's still so much more information that you have to parse, and there's still a lot of things about the other person that there's things about the other person where it's like you have to decide for yourself how you're judging them. So it's possible you misjudge them, and it's going to take time to judge them in light of the truth. Okay, now the Emperor did show up, so that's very powerful energy to really be in charge here. Take charge of your life, take charge of your responsibilities. Recognize, right, that you have boundaries, and you can be very clear about these boundaries. You can be very clear about how you're going to deal with someone. You don't have to let them dictate that for you. If you have been the one just tirelessly working to salvage this relationship, the tables can be turned, right? So sometimes people try to guilt the other person, basically saying like, you know, oh, this isn't fair, like I've become accustomed to this and you never told me that, or, you know, that you promised this, or, you know, I feel like this person might try to manipulate you. So stick to the facts, right? Stick to the evidence. Do what you need to do to take space, even mental space. If there's wise counsel to seek, if there is a friend or if there is a professional that you can consult about the finances or about the legal aspects, like, of course, by all means do that, right? And I'm definitely not the person to give that advice. But again, with the Emperor energy, like, you really got to be a grown-up here. You gotta rise to the occasion and just take responsibility for your part in this, because people don't take advantage of us. A lot of situations, when we look deeper, we realize that the other person is only taking advantage of us because we gave them the ability to do that. Now, I'm not victim blaming here. You know, it's totally possible to be victimized. There are truly bad actors out there in the world who take advantage of people who couldn't have known any better. I'm just saying that you do have to give yourself time to get to the heart of this matter, to unravel fully the full picture, and there's no need to rush that process. Okay, I hope this is helpful for you. That's a lot. I know that's a lot, and it's not necessarily the best news, but if this is your message, I really hope you can be assured that you've been so capable up until this moment, so there's no reason why you need to doubt yourself right now. Okay, you can certainly figure this out. Just look at the facts, take the time to evaluate, and make the best decision for yourself. Okay, make the best decision for yourself. You've got to look out for you now. Okay, Pile 1, thanks for joining, and I wish you the best in this matter, and I hope to see you at the next reading. Please click the like and subscribe buttons if this was helpful for you. Okay, take care, Pile 1. Hi, Pile 2, welcome to your reading. Wow, you selected the card Someone Soon, number 43 in this oracle deck. There is a hand here reaching for a blue feather. And I do feel like it is waiting for a message. It's waiting for a sign, even about another person. I feel like you do have a person in mind, but you're also open to meeting someone new. And I definitely am getting a message that this is about a romantic prospect or a romantic relationship. And I just have to say, your energy is much lighter than what I was getting in Pile 1. So I'm going to go with the flow here. I have all the cards already laid out, so let me just flip them over for you, okay? Pile 2, here's your reading. We have 5 of Pentacles, the outsider. The rebel. Interesting. This is, in other decks, this would be the Emperor, and here we have quite a different energy. Not so different actually, but we do have a really cool depiction of a person breaking free of these chains, as well as lighting the way. I also see the wings of, oh yeah, this person is winged, and there's like what resembles a serpent skin. So definitely getting a transformative aspect here, like a phoenix rising from the flames, like a snake shedding its skin. Very liberating energy here. Whoa, we have the Tower, the Queen of Swords. Interesting. I just got a message there. The 5 of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Chariot. Lovely. Very cool energies here. Whoa, we have Defy Gravity here. And notice how I was really focused on the bird imagery and the feathers and the liberation there. And we have here also some resonance with a hand grasping a feather and now Defy Gravity. Very interesting. Reflection. String of pearls in this oyster, little mirror shaped like an oyster, or rather a clamshell, right? So cool. Oh my goodness, look at this. We have the Love card. That is absolutely wonderful. This is so beautiful. In this card, I don't know that you can see this detail, but there's steps going up this mountainside, right? So it's showing the ascension, and also that sense of being lightheaded, right? As you walk higher and higher up a mountain, and seeing this, the view, the beautiful view from this height, you've experienced that lightheadedness and the butterflies in your belly, that sort of feeling. So wow, Pile 2, wow. Okay. Very, very cool energies here. Definitely complex as well. So let me figure out where I'm going to start here. Okay, so first message, I feel like once I pulled that Queen of Swords, I really got a connection to you with this card. And I think that there's someone who you have really great chemistry with. And the chemistry is related to how you communicate to each other. So it could be that you guys are just writing to each other. It could be like even on social media, like you're having this conversation publicly. Some people like, you know, get into it on Twitter and have their own debate, but they're really like kind of flirting with each other. Like that's one way I'm seeing this. It could be, but it could be other things. It could be like just, you know, there's someone you're texting now, or you're someone that you met through work and you're emailing each other, but you really, for some reason, like there is sparks flying. That's what I'm getting. Sparks flying for sure. Someone soon. So yeah, advice for the situation, right? That's why you came here. What is the advice? I think that, wow, I honestly think there isn't so much to do on your part. I feel like you just need to keep having fun. I think you're already having fun with this person. Just keep doing that. Like, don't get sidetracked by overanalyzing the situation. Don't try to strategize this too much. Don't even get caught up in the what ifs. Be very detached here. Not to the point of being like unfeeling, and definitely don't hold back if you feel like an attraction to someone. I mean, as long as it's ethical, right? As long as it's not like a work relationship, or as long as everything is on board. Like, be as flirtatious as you want to be here. Signal your intention, signal your desire the way you want to do that. You know, I'm not saying you should just like be blunt, but I do feel like this is someone who is receptive to you and really respects you for your whole demeanor. Like, they really like your personality. They like how straightforward you can be. They also just like your intelligence, your wit. They really, yeah, I'm sensing a lot of respect and admiration here. Okay, there is another message here that is sort of like underneath all this excitement. There's a lot of excitement, there's sparks flying, but I feel like there's something else you need to know here, and it's with regards to this reflection card. In fact, this whole combo, Defy Gravity, Reflection, and Love, and even with the Outsider and the Rebel, like this energy here, there is definitely wow, how should I put this? Yeah, that's what it is. There is a message here that I'm just gonna say how it comes through. Fuck all the haters. Pardon my French. Fuck all the haters. That's what I'm getting. Wow, that is coming through loud and clear. I don't know what this is about. I feel like this is very specific for someone, but I feel like someone's watching this and they really had a hard time. Like, they really went through the ringer, especially with people around them judging them, like judging you for your past relationships or your life choices. I mean, you've just been, you know, you just didn't catch a break. And I think that this is really beautiful, new energy coming into your life that through romance, through this love interest, like, it's going to inspire you to just be who you are, be yourself. If anybody is a naysayer, if anybody is judging you, you know, again, as long as you're on board, as long as you're ethical, as long as you're not hurting anyone, you know, full speed ahead. Like, have fun, just, you know, be yourself. Don't waste time on someone who is going to just be wishy-washy. Like, put yourself out there and just ask for what you want, you know, talk about what you want, and the right person will respond to you. I do get a sense that there's already someone on your mind, someone who's already where the sparks are flying. But bigger than that, there's definitely a feeling of like, this is your time, you know, like for all the times you felt shut out, this is a time to just show up as who you are and be like, you know, take me as I am or don't. And not like try to beg. I don't know. Does that make sense? Like, again, I'm hearing F all the haters, and it's really more like, don't waste time trying to get approval from people who don't even deserve what you have to offer, you know? So yeah, beautiful. I know that sounds really that sounds a little bit intense and a little aggressive maybe, but it really is this beautiful liberating energy, and it's just a message of like, you can absolutely have the partnership or the connection that you're seeking, you know? It's all about letting that inner flame just take over everything you do. Like, you have passion in a certain aspect of your life, just let that passion take over other aspects of your life. You don't have to be so buttoned up. You don't have to compartmentalize everything in your life. You can be who you are, and express who you are, and that's easier to do once you just accept not everyone's going to like it, and that's okay, you know. I also wanted to talk about this Ace of Pentacles and the Chariot, but I feel like I need to clarify that. So let me just clue in here, and then we can wrap this up. Yeah, overall, really beautiful message here for you, Pile 2. What is it that I wanted to do, though? What was I doing? Yes, that's what I wanted to do. I want to clarify with this deck. So can I get a response to what I just said for Pile 2? Judgment, okay. Yes. Let it all out. You know what it is? It's like, you can't hide who you are much longer, right? And it's like, why spend all the energy trying to hide who you are? What you're seeking is something true. What you're seeking is something that is, what you're seeking, wow, Queen of Swords again. What you're seeking is something that is solid, true, like, no delusions, okay? And with the Judgment and the Nine of Swords, Seven of Cups, Queen of Swords, so it's like, sorry, I'm just connecting this back to the Chariot. Yeah, it's really like moving on. Yeah, that's what this is. It's really like, don't let what someone has don't let what someone said to you before, don't let that live rent free in your mind, right? Like, don't bring it with you. There is a chance to release and be open and be honest and not have to hide or be ashamed about your past. And with the Ace of Pentacles here and the Chariot, really great opportunity to have the life that you were seeking, to be victorious, to blaze a new trail for yourself, right? Like, this Ace of Pentacles, this is a solid success. And you've been in, I feel like you've been in one aspect of your life, you've been very driven, you've been very ambitious, but you don't necessarily see yourself as that kind of person. And this is telling you that you can be all of that, and someone will accept you for all of who you are. And you don't have to walk on eggshells to try to appease them or try to make yourself small for them, right? Like, you can have a really deep, fulfilling connection with someone and a commitment with someone who would understand how what your needs are, who would understand that you're not like gonna play small in your life. Okay, that's your message, pile 2. That's a lot, I know, but I hope that resonates for you, at least if everything's been clicking in this message. I really hope that that's positive for you, and that, you know, this beautiful new romantic wave sweeping through your life, it's going to help clear dead weight and dead energy that's been in your psyche too long. You know, it's like you've been holding on to some memories, you've been holding on to some thoughts or conversations or fights from the past, from people in the past, and like, you don't have to hold on to that anymore. Let it go, let it fall by the wayside. This is a chance again to F all the haters. I don't know. It keeps coming up. So pile 2, that's your message. I hope that was helpful. If it was, click the like and subscribe buttons. And thank you so much for being here, pile 2. See you next time. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You selected the card, Your Dreams Are Closer Than You Think. Lovely message of inspiration here with this cup, and you know, the water, the rain coming forth from the cup. So it's there's a sense here that your thirst will be quenched, like what you've been waiting for, what you've been praying for, it's on its way to you. So beautiful start to your reading. Let's see what the cards have to say here. We have the 9 of Wands. Interesting, these hands are like in the prayer form. So prayer being another being part of this message. Let's see what else. The Page of Cups. Yeah. Okay, I can't help but feel like some of you might be praying for a child. I'm just gonna put that out there. 6 of Swords. Okay. The 9 of Wands again. Strong message with repeating cards there. Maktub. Okay. Transformation. Beautiful. We have here the yellow and the yellow and the blue, mirroring the yellow and the blue here. Bless your lovely self. Lovely picture with these roses. And yeah, I like this. I love that the rose here is mirroring the rose here. We have the 9 of Cups. So the 9 of Wands, now the 9 of Cups. Emotional fulfillment, wish fulfillment. We have the Death card. The Death card also about new life. Can't have new life without an ending. The 3 of Pentacles. Going with the flow. Wow. So this, I believe this is going to be the Ace of Cups here. Let me confirm that. Evolve into your complexity. Evolve into your complexity. I just have to say, with the octopus, how cool is that the octopus is also resonating with this image of someone who's like underwater in the deep sea, going with the flow. And here's evolve into your complexity. So let me move some of this stuff aside. I want to put this card on the table here. Let's go ahead and put it right here. Perfect. Okay, I just wanted to look at the guidebook for this card, Maktub, and the first words, go with the flow, right here. Go with the flow. As part of the advice, I mean, lovely, right? Matches exactly with this card, the Ace of Cups, going with the flow. So pile 3, let's get into this reading. Let's get into these cards. So definitely so much cup energy, so much flowing energy, spiritual energy, love energy. Advice for your current situation. I think that there has been a hardship in your life recently, and you have been struggling, okay? Now, the Six of Swords is telling me here that I think you either just left behind something, or there's a part of you that feels like you've left, right? Like there's a part of you that is just, it's moved beyond the past. It's let go of, oh wow, what am I getting here? It's the acceptance. It's the acceptance that something in your past will never be the same. And there's been a struggle here in relation to this loss, okay? You've been staying strong. You've been very resilient. You've been fighting to go on, fighting to also keep up appearance is what I'm hearing. Like you've been showing a brave face to the outer world, but the inner world has been full of some turmoil here, and you've really been needing some care, even from another person. I don't know if that has been forthcoming. I feel like there's like emotional support that you've been needing for some time, and you've been kind of going without it. And I think this message is really, in terms of advice, just to really feel and hear and know that you are not alone. I mean, truly and really, you're not alone. I keep thinking now I'm turning to this octopus, and I'm thinking about how lonely an octopus could be, right? Like how lonely to be a creature that has developed such incredible powers and yet is so misunderstood, right? It's like octopuses, people joke that they're from another planet, but it's like, it's just to have evolved, to have adapted to such difficult circumstances. And I think this is one of those cases where you have developed a tough exterior, or you've developed like a way of coping that can make it hard for people to understand you or connect with you. And that's totally okay. You know, this message is really, gosh, it's really about trust, okay? This is really about trust. Trust that there is something bigger than you guiding you. I think you felt for a long time you can trust yourself, you can rely on yourself, but you wanted to trust in something bigger, or you've even wanted to trust in someone bigger. You've wanted to trust in someone bigger that can carry you, and I think that's been difficult. So this is sort of a crisis of faith, right? This is about wanting to but not being able to. So in that case, I feel like there's not so much I could say to make you believe, right? Because belief is not about calculating the truth. You just know, you just believe or you don't. So what I'm going to do in this case is I am going to trust the cards, I'm going to trust the process, and I'm just going to pull more cards, and I'm going to read them out to you. And if this is your message, these cards are going to speak to you directly, and they're going to make sense to you. So let me pull from this deck. Okay. And let's see. I'll pull a couple from this deck. Okay, pile 3. Your dreams are closer than you think. Your dreams are closer than you think. Your dreams are right here, speaking to you. And this is the message your dreams have for you. Cutting through. How awesome. Cutting through, okay? Trying to meet you, trying to find their way to you. Cutting through. Judgment, okay? 4 of Swords. Page of Cups again. Page of Cups again. So I feel like now you probably have formed your own thoughts here. You've probably gotten your own message here, but I'm just going to tell you something that came through for me just now. Music. There is a song, there is a piece of music, and it might be playing right now. Like you might just hear it in the background, or might be playing in your vicinity. But there is a piece of music here that I do think also has that message that wants to cut through to you. And again, this is about going with the flow, right? This is about trusting that there is something bigger than you that is carrying you. There is something to believe in here. The universe does care for you. The universe does care for you. The universe is here for you. So pile 3, that is your message, and I wish you the very best. I wish you the peace and the care and the love that you're seeking, and the connection with your higher self and with the higher power. Pile 3. Take care. Thank you so much for being here. Pile 4, welcome to your reading. You selected the card Dream Travel. Very cool card here we have, if you want to get another look at it. Here's the card. I'm doing something differently with this pile. I normally pick 3 piles, but today we had 4. We had 4 cards that showed up, so I'm just gonna go with it. And I have not selected the cards. Instead, I'm gonna shuffle in front of the screen, and you're going to see all of that in this reading. So let's go ahead and just get the message for pile 4. What is the message? Advice for your current situation, pile 4. Pile 4, dream travel. Something that you've been reflecting on for quite some time. I feel like you've been keeping it to yourself too. Quite a deep question that you've been asking. Want to know what is the advice. What is the advice for pile 4? Oh, okay. Okay, pile 4. Ten of Wands. 4 of Pentacles. 8 of Swords. Guilt. 31 Oracle card. Look beyond the surface. Interesting. We see a frog prince here. Strength. Strength of mind is what I'm seeing there, and opportunity. Oh wow, beautiful. Opportunity, and yet here we see a night sky. We're in the nighttime setting, and we see a crescent moon and the stars behind it. So it's like opportunity, but something that is difficult to see clearly now. This opportunity has a lot with trusting your instincts here, trusting your inner wisdom. Yeah. Okay. So pile 4, the message for you right now. Advice for your current situation. Advice for your current situation. I think that you've got a matter, of kind of a practical matter. There's someone you're not trusting here. I think you might be afraid that someone is being very controlling or very, controlling or domineering, perhaps with a financial issue. Actually, what I think it is that they're doing something and you're not, you have your own misgivings about it and you're afraid to ask. You are worried that what they're doing isn't right, but you don't know how to broach the topic. You don't know how to broach the situation. And again, with look beyond the surface here, we see a frog prince. So we see this situation that actually ends up being much better than you think. So I would say pile 4, that the advice for the current situation is that you do need to absolve yourself of this guilt, because there's something that you're not responsible for, and you need to let other people pay for. You need to let other people be responsible for their own decisions and their own actions. You cannot take on the conscience of another person. What they decide to do, what they choose to do, is on them. It's not on you. And given that you've been feeling quite concerned about this, I think there is also this advice that there's something much more, there's something here that is like a silver lining. There's something here that you're overlooking that offers some grace, offers some way to transcend this ugliness or this shame, okay? Something that's shameful about the situation. There is a silver lining, or there's like an upside to it that you may not be aware of right now, but you will become aware of it, and you will be able to transcend like the ickiness and the ugliness of the situation. And I know this all sounds vague, and I'm sorry that I cannot offer more specifics, but I feel like there's one person at least who's hearing this message and knows exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, I just got actually something. Okay, so there could actually be a family situation, like maybe it could be a situation that involves maybe abuse or, mistreatment, and you may be feeling like you don't know what to do about it because you are not the perpetrator, but you feel responsible. You feel at least partly responsible. So what's important here is to, for sure, do what you feel is right, even if you have to rock the boat, even if you have to create some drama, like be confrontational, like do what you know is right, okay? And you have the strength to do that. But the thing is that there is someone suffering, and they can be tremendously helped by you. And okay, I'm just gonna say what I'm seeing or hearing. It's like it's just coming through. Their guides are asking you for this help. There's someone who is going through a hard time and they need some protection, and you're being asked to help. I don't think you're necessarily being asked to help in the outside world, in the external world, but I feel like you're feeling it, you're intuiting it, you're Your conscience is telling you this. Someone is asking you for help. Someone needs your help. Okay, wow. Pile 4, that is quite specific. I think that if this is scary to you, just know that you have absolute strength in dealing with this. You have the absolute capacity to deal with this. All you have to do is trust. All you have to do is believe that there is good here. There is a very good positive outcome that can happen here. It just needs you to believe in that, okay? Wow. Wow, pile 4. I'm just going to pull some more cards here. What is the opportunity card here about? Page of Cups. Okay. Yeah, 4 of Cups. Okay. I feel like someone is there's a vulnerable person here involved. They could be a child, but they could be someone who's vulnerable for other reasons, not just their age. Like they could be vulnerable because they have special needs, or let's see. Yeah, no, that's what I'm getting. It could be someone who has, who's either a child or has a disability of some sort. Like I am getting mental disability, but it's only because I do think this is a very specific message. Yeah, someone who might even need healthcare or professional care. So pile 4, if you are getting, if you know in your heart, if you've been seeing this in your own life, if this is really resonating for you, that there's someone who needs your help, you have the ability to help. Don't discount your ability to help here. Of course, use the best judgment you have available. If you have to consult a professional or a trained professional, please do that. But I think this message is your conscience. This is your higher self telling you what you already know and encouraging you to do what is right. Okay? Pile 4, wow. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming here and getting this message. And I hope the absolute best for you and the situation. I know it's not exactly what maybe you were expecting to hear, but I think that what is to come is going to be so much better than you imagine. And you know, if you can get through this temporary dark period of time, the result is going to amaze you. Let's go ahead and, I knew there was a deck I didn't get. Okay, this is the card. This is the deck we will end with. Pile 4, what is the advice for pile 4? Okay. Metamorphosis. Okay, yeah. So the transformation, the metamorphosis, the situation you're in, it can look quite scary. It can look quite impossible even, but just know that what is happening is transforming into a much better outcome, and you just need to trust the process. We also need you to participate and just be present, and you know, don't run away. Don't run away from this. That's what I'm getting here for pile 4. Good luck with this. Okay, best of luck with this situation, and please feel free to chime in the comments if that helps you. But again, pile 4, I hope this makes sense to you, and I'm wishing you the very best. Thank you for being here. Take care. Hello viewers, welcome back. I've done the different pile readings, and now I'm going to move on to this bonus part of the video. I'm going to answer questions that were submitted from you, my viewers. I have 3 questions here right now, so let me just go on and answer them. From Princessa Chris, the username is Princessa Chris. The question is, what are my spiritual gifts? Okay, what are the spiritual gifts of Princessa Chris? Oh, I want to start with this deck. Okay. Spiritual gifts. We have Better Than You Can Imagine, and this is a depiction of a dragonfly here with a fetus. Interesting. A fetus in utero, pregnancy, fertility. Okay. So I'm already getting a sense of bringing something into being, manifesting. Okay. What are the spiritual gifts of Princessa Chris? We have potential. Beautiful. Yeah, this is really, there's a beautiful connection here with, so what this is showing is actually a dormant volcano. And here we also have the, so it's like almost like a pyramid shape, right? We have a peak and a focal point. So this is telling me manifestation again. And with the pregnancy, right, it's the power of manifestation, the potential, power of potential here. Okay, we've got 2 cards here. Spiritual gifts. Oh, alrighty. 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, 8 of Swords, and the Temperance card. Beautiful, beautiful. Is this dark in here now? Sorry if it got very dim. But I'll try to brighten up the image and post. So, okay, 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, 8 of Swords, Temperance. Your spiritual gifts. Wow. Okay, so I am seeing that you are a healer. I am seeing that a spiritual gift here for healing is present. And you have an intuition about signs of someone's health, physical health. I think that you can see symptoms or signs of distress or disorder in advance. Okay, so you can intuit the early symptoms of a sickness. I mean, you know, I'm not here to give medical advice, but if that feels true to you, that's what's happening here. Like, very cool energy here. So with the 9 of Wands and the 8 of Swords, yeah, this is about seeing something that another person cannot, right? Like getting through the confusion here. There could be confusing symptoms that are not immediately addressed because it's too early. Okay, it's too early to catch it. But that's what I'm seeing here. Temperance, definitely healer's energy. And wow, and yeah, it speaks to medicine, it speaks to healing. Okay, wow. Princessa Chris, that is your message. Let me know if that resonates with you. Very interesting. But yeah, beautiful energy about manifestation and manifesting health, right? Manifesting that vibrancy in another person, right? Helping them to birth helping them to fulfill their potential, fulfill their vitality, right? Their potential for vitality and health. That's what I'm seeing here. Alrighty, thank you for being here, Princessa Chris. Thank you for submitting that question. I'm going to move on to the next question now. Let me just shuffle this. Alrighty, we have the next question. What is the relationship advice I most need right now? This is for the username Brand Mare. What is the relationship advice I most need right now? Relationship advice. Okay, well, this wants to come out. I'm going to take these. I'm going to take these. Then I'm going to cut this deck. Huh, okay. Let's see. Oh, wow. Magnetism through gratitude. So cool. We see 3 cups here. So definitely very, a lot of romance potential here. Okay, for some reason I want to go in this direction from right to left. We have the moon. We have the lovers. Hello, beautiful. And we have the page of swords. Interesting, interesting. And we have success. Oh, I love it. And I love this Black Panther here in this image. I don't know if it's visible, but it's like a tropical setting, and we see this Black Panther. It's like a rainforest setting. Very sensual image here. That's what I'm getting to. So for relationship advice, okay. Huh. Okay, I just have to think about this because there's definitely a piece of advice here, and I feel like someone is having a lot of difficulty expressing themselves, expressing how they feel, but the feelings are definitely there, and you just need to be patient. So I do feel like there is someone in your life. There's someone in your life, and maybe you're trying to repair the relationship. But the energy is really lovely here. It's very soft. It's very kind. It's very forgiving. You just need to allow the other person to take something at their own speed here. Okay, there's something that can't be rushed, because with the moon card, there's just a lot that's unknown at this time. Doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that there's a cycle. There's a process here, and the more you follow your intuition, the more you'll be guided to the natural progression, right, of the relationship. So just let something unfold in its own time. No need to rush the process, and let someone express themselves in the way they need to. Okay, magnetism through gratitude, we definitely have. So just because they may be taking their time, or they may be struggling to express themselves, it doesn't mean you have to wait, right? Like, let someone know how you feel. Let someone know that you appreciate them. And, don't expect anything in return. Just enjoy the action of being grateful, right? Of telling someone how important they are to you. Let that be enjoyed for its own sake. But yeah, with the success card, I feel like you don't need so much advice here. This is really just confirmation that you're going in the right direction, that things are working out in your favor. Okay, beautiful. Thank you so much for asking the question. I hope this was helpful for you, Brad Mare. Okay, let's see. Moving on to the third and last question from my viewers. So we have a question from Nutsi14, that's the username. What do I need to know right now? Okay. What do they need to know right now? What do you need to know right now? Nutsi, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm sorry. Nutsi14, what do you need to know right now? Oh, I want 2 cards from this. Okay. So, Page of Cups. Wow, this card has come up a lot today, huh? Oh, wow, the Magician. Beautiful, beautiful energy there. The Magician with the Page of Cups. And we have Stand Still. There's a... Oh, I mean, to me, it looks like a stork. It's like a crane. What's the other word for this? Crane, egret. Get out of your head. Very cool. Wow, I see a lot of synchronicity with the colors here. Opportunity. Ooh, there's a door here and a woodpecker. Okay, so what do you need to know right now? Well, you need to know that there is... Oh, I'm getting a sense there's somebody here. Somebody here who is quite fond of you. They might even be crushing on you. And I'm not sure that you're seeing it. I'm not sure that you believe it. Maybe you're seeing the signs, but you're sort of like not feeling confident and kind of holding back here. I think that you need to not hold back. Don't overthink it. Just follow your feelings, follow your intuition, have fun. And yeah, definitely be confident. But yeah, that's very clear advice here. Get out of your head. You know, just go with it. Just do the first thing that comes to your mind, you know. Don't try to make the absolute best decision. Don't be a perfectionist here. Just move. Just do it. Just get started. I'm also seeing here, so we have 3 birds that are showing up here. So I feel like you have a lot of communications or messages coming through or about to come through, but the message here is to put yourself out there for sure. Like, get the word out, talk about what you want, tell people what you're going after, tell people what kind of opportunity you're looking for. We have a crow here, so this is about making announcements. Like, just put yourself out there. That's what I'm getting here. That's what you need to know. And there might even be someone crushing on you. So there you go. Okay, Newt C14, that's your message. Thanks for being here. Definitely, you know, if you were one of the viewers who asked questions, please let me know if these were helpful. And I'm, yeah, definitely curious how this experiment worked out. So thank you so much to my viewers. Thank you to the new subscribers, new and old subscribers. Thanks so much for really helping to make this whole process so enjoyable. And I really appreciate all of you. Okay, until next time, take care.